Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. If you're new, welcome. Do me a favor and go down to the comment box and let me know where you are watching this from. It's amazing how far YouTube gets all of these metaphysical messages out across the globe. It's always a thrill to see someone from South Africa, Australia, watching this channel. If you are an existing subscriber, thank you so much for being part of the Signs of Tarot tribe. Take a look at Instagram at Signs of Tarot, where I'm doing a super funky series. I'm taking album covers, really popular ones from the 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s, and I am reading the album cover artwork as if it is a tarot card. So it's kind of fun to see that. Plus I do real life photography and also compare it to tarot cards. It is 114 degrees here in Las Vegas, and there are a bunch of California fires going on, and the entire city of Las Vegas is covered in smoke haze. It is unbelievable that California is, 300-400 miles away, and it's like these fires are here. Everyone's talking about it all over the place. So I hope you're doing well wherever you are watching this from. And without further ado, Taurus, we're going to dive right into your reading. Remember, not all messages are meant for you. I'm so blessed and thankful that so many people are watching these videos. Not every single message can absolutely resonate with every single Taurus. So take what connects with you, take what you feel is valuable, leave the rest behind, and make sure you visit us next week, because I've been doing weekly astrological tarot scopes. All right, we're going to dive in. I start off all of my readings with the Wisdom of the Tree Oracle. And for you, Taurus, I selected the linden. Now, the linden tree, first of all, it's amazing. All of its leaves are basically heart-shaped. But this is a tree that's bark is used for rope. Its leaves are used for pollen for bees. Its flowers attract various birds. So every part of this tree has its own function. And without one of the components, the whole tree doesn't function. So we call this the tree of peace, because it peacefully works when everybody works in unison. Okay, and that's probably why they put a beautiful rainbow in this card, because this is the tree of being peaceful. And this is the tree that we are supposed to say as spiritual leaders: if your life is hectic, you need to seek out a linden tree and touch its velvety leaves, because you will instantly feel a sense of calmness. Now, for me as an intuitive tarot reader, birds and insects have a deep meaning to me. Birds are always about connecting to the divine, connecting also to your inner intuition. And because that bird is kind of far away, starting to zero in, I feel like you are connecting a little bit more with your intuition and a little bit more with your spirit guides than you have in a long time, Taurus. In addition, there's an insect right on the leaf. Insects are all about creativity. They're all about finding your creativity, understanding your creativity. So because this is the tree of feeling peaceful, being calm, and wanting to be in a very subdued manner, maybe tapping into your inner creative sources, creating something, painting, sculpting, clay work, drawing, music, cooking, gardening, whatever connects to your inner core of creativity might help you feel a little bit more peaceful during these hectic days. So without further ado, I'm going to dive right into your tarot reading. Spirit guides, help me be a messenger to get these clear and concise thoughts from you to the beautiful Taurus nation that's watching my channel right now. Okay, we're going to cut the deck 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The bottom of the deck will be your opening card in the tarot. I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot. Queen of Cups. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Magician reversed. 4 of Wands. The Unknown card. 2 of Cups under the Magician. We're going to put those guys to the side. Queen of Swords. 9 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Okay, can you see all those cards? We start off your reading with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, Taurus, to me is the most congenial queen in the deck. Now, queens and kings can be interchangeable. There is no gender in tarot because we possess both masculine and feminine traits. Some days we tap into our feminine side and some days we tap into our masculine side. But I'll call it a queen because that's the card I flipped over. The Queen of Cups, the person, the character. It's all about being the most calm, cool, collected, and confident character. To me, that is the most sturdy, most congenial queen of the deck. The reason why is because at one point she didn't or he didn't have much confidence. At one point in their life, they felt a sense of lack, that they weren't good enough. And somehow they crawled yourself out of a rabbit hole to really find a self-value and a self-worth and a sense of self that brings tears to my eyes. For whatever Taurus who is watching this video, you have come of age. You have gone through a spiritual awakening. You're woke as fuck. You look at yourself in the mirror and you see somebody different than maybe you thought you were before. The person in the mirror is somebody who's been through hell in a handbasket and learned valuable lessons and learns to put those lessons into other situations to overcome obstacles and situations. You've overcome a lot, and I see you've overcome a lot in the world of love. You have had your heart broken numerous times by different people in different ways. Not everything has been a betrayal. Some people just turned out to not be the person you thought. Others really were liars and cheaters, and others just disappointed you because they didn't live up to their top potential. You have been through hell in a handbasket, Taurus. And right now you're taking the throne as someone who reeks wisdom, lessons learned, values taught, but mostly you love yourself. And that is sharing out completely all around you right now. The rainbow of peacefulness is because you have peace from within. You know who you are. You know what you want. You know how to get it, and you're implementing how to get it. What a beautiful space. I should just stop the reading right now, Taurus. I just should, because you have come of age, and that's a beautiful, beautiful reading. We're going to dive right into the Eight of Pentacles, and I'm going to tell you that that's a little bit of past energy I'm getting. You worked very hard in every relationship. In fact, you were the one that was working harder in the relationship than the other person. And I think that that was a lesson that happened time and time and again that you didn't learn till as of recent, that in order for you to have a successful, healthy relationship, there has to be an equal give and take. If somebody calls you, you call them back. But if you start calling them 10 times and texting them and blowing up their phone without a return call, you now know that that's not the way the Queen of Cups acts. The Queen of Cups is congenial. She waits for people to come to her. He waits for people to give an equalness to a relationship. And I think that that was the main lesson that you learned that catapulted you from someone who did not have a tremendous amount of confidence with who you are to the Queen of Confidence, which is a beautiful thing. We're going to dive right in to the Four of Wands in reverse and the Unknown card. This could be a marriage that fell apart or a long-term commitment that fell apart. But I'm thinking that the person you were with and the person you were with a long time showed themselves with the Unknown card to not be the person you thought. And for a long time, you blamed yourself on the reckoning of that relationship. For a long time, you blamed yourself that things didn't work out. For a long time, you felt it was you. And somehow, the switch flipped, and you woke up and realized, you know what? It wasn't me that destroyed this relationship. The person that I was with showed a false mask. They weren't the person I thought they were going to be with. And I think that that was an aha moment, a complete catalyst for you growing into this amazing, confident person that you are today. The Unknown card, which is just in the Crystal Vision deck, has many, 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 many meanings. Okay, and the second meaning I'm getting from you is that you are about ready to walk into something that you don't know about, that is unknown, that you don't see, and your intuition is being blocked, but it's going to be absolutely fucking amazing. I wish you could see the hair on my arm is standing up right now. The Unknown card is a redirect from the universe. And I'm talking this is going to happen in the next 10 days. You're going to meet somebody that rocks your world. You're going to get offered a job or a promotion that's going to make you feel so cherished. You may get an apology from a childhood friend that you haven't spoken to. You may find a lost piece of jewelry, something that meant a lot to you. Someone who is ill may recover a bit. Now, I'm not a health tarot reader. I don't pride myself on being that health tarot reader, but I got intuitively right now that somebody that you love who's not doing well may have a perk up. This unknown card is being handed to you as a reward from the universe because you worked your ass off to rebuild yourself and to blossom and to go deep within, really deep within, which is super painful, to really look at yourself and say, why do I hate myself? Why do I feel bad? Why did that person make me feel bad? You really went in and said, you know what? I got one life to live on this earth. And we don't know how much time we have left on this earth. And I want to live every moment like it's my last, special, with special people, with laughter and happiness and fulfillment. And you're going for it. And the universe is going to reward you. The unknown card is telling me something magical, absolutely magical, is going to come your way. Two of Cups, soulmate. I'm telling you, a soulmate is coming into your life, okay? If you are already in an existing romantic relationship, then something's going to magically blossom between you and your mate. Something is going to renew or reignite, that's the word I was looking for, in your relationship. In the bedroom, too. I see that in 3 different cards here. If you are single, you have a really neat opportunity of meeting somebody very special. Or meeting a new friend, or somebody you thought at work was kind of an enemy or somebody who didn't want to see you succeed is going to do something very pleasant for you in the workplace, and it's going to really develop into a relationship, one of those friendships that you have at work that, you know, are unparalleled because only you in your work environment know all the shit that goes on in your work environment. Somebody you thought would never be a friend and somebody that you thought may have been almost a competitor may turn out to be an amazing friend. Or a contract that you thought you might have overbid on, or a contract that you thought that you weren't going to get, magically shows up with a signature and they want you. Okay, and I'm also getting a really big push with the unknown card here and the Two of Cups, entertainment, celebrity. You may meet a celebrity that you're crazy about. Take a picture, post it online. I don't know where that came from intuitively, but you may meet somebody famous that really connects with you, that really makes you feel good. So many beautiful, positive things are going to flip for you, Taurus, because you made the choice to say, enough is enough. I want to live the best life ever. Queen of Swords, not taking shit from anyone. I love the Queen of Swords. Idina Menzel from Rent and from Frozen and all those beautiful Broadway songs. She has a song, if you want to YouTube it, called The Queen of Swords. And it talks about, very similar to the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Swords does not take shit. Swords are all about communication, all about intellect. Queen of Swords is somebody who's promoted to the head of a division in a company. The Queen of Swords is the selected amongst the crowd. The Queen of Swords is somebody who takes action. She will take that sword and she will cut through the forest, meaning she will cut through the bullshit. She pushes people away that lie. She pushes people away who give untruths. She pushes people away who do not resonate to help not only her lift herself to the higher self, but to help the community as well. The Queen of Swords does not take shit. Does not take shit. Nine of Swords. Some sleepless nights, some anxiety. You're keeping up at night. And I think it's a good kind of keeping up at night. I think that you are excited about what life is. Typically when we get that nightmare card, it's about nightmare, it's about heartbreak, it's about anxiety, it's about depression. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that you are so excited about who you've become and so excited to embrace the world that you are up at night making plans, coming up with new ideas. I think that the Knight of Swords, which is typically keeping yourself up, you're being kept up because you want to be kept up. You don't want to miss another minute being the person that you have evolved to. That's a beautiful card, Five of Swords. In traditional tarot, the Five of Swords is one of those cards that people feel is one of the lying, cheating, stealing cards. But I have never ever felt that way with the Five of Swords. To me, the Five of Swords is protection. If you look at the traditional Rider-Waite, if you give me 10 seconds, I'm going to see if I can quickly find the Five of Swords and the Rider-Waite so I can explain. It is somebody who is taking the swords away. Here we go, I found it. That's the card we got in your tarot reading. And this is what it looks like traditionally in the Rider-Waite. The Five of Swords is somebody who is taking the swords so the game stops. To me, that's not somebody who's lying and cheating and stealing. To me, that is somebody who's using his or her intellect and communication skills to say, neither one of us can win if we continue along this path. So when I remove the pieces of the puzzle, when I remove the chess pieces, when I remove the swords away from the war, nobody loses. To me, the Five of Swords have always been a card about protection, ending the game so everyone is protected and nobody gets hurt anymore. And that is the energy you are showing right now. With the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Swords, this is all about air signs: Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be in your chart, could be somebody that's on your mind. But to me, this is all about self. You're no longer taking shit. You're excited at night. You're staying up at night because you're excited and you don't want to miss another minute in this life. And the Five of Swords is because you made the choice to remove yourself from a negative environment, a negative situation, and mainly Taurus, a negative thought process so that you could flourish. Okay, it's a beautiful reading, Taurus. I want you to take these beautiful messages and apply them to your daily life. The time for you is now. Enjoy every minute of it. Namaste.